Out in the black where the law can't reach, I carved my name with fire and greed. Running with ghosts in a cutlass red, trading my soul for the silver cred. But I made a deal in the dark of pyro. Now the devil's calling and I can't lie low. I swore on my ship, I swore on my name, and if I break it, it's death or shame. No way out, no way home, tethered to fate like a dog on a bone. They hold the chains, they call the shots, and I can't run cause I've lost the lot. I see her face in a cracked comm screen. My daughter asked, Mom, when you coming back to me? But I owe my soul to a syndicate's hand, and I sail for war in another man's plan. They branded my ship, they branded my pride. No turning back when you've crossed that line. I stole, I killed, but never for them. Now I'm bound to a fate I can't defend. No way out, no way home, tethered to fate like a dog on a bone. They hold the chains, they call the shots, and I can't run cause I've lost the lot. I hear the stars whisper my name. Turn back now before it's too late. But the deal is blood, the deal is fate, and I'm just a pawn in a pirate's game. No way out, no way home, tethered to fate like a dog on a bone. They hold the chains, they call the shots, and I can't run cause I've lost the lot. No way out, 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 no way home, tethered to fate like a dog on a bone. They hold the chains, they call the shots, and I can't run cause I've lost the lot. So I sail into the dying sun, a mother lost, a pirate undone. No way out, no way home, drifting alone where the lost souls roam. No way out, no way home, tethered to fate like a dog on a bone. They hold the chains, they call the shots, and I can't run cause I've lost the lot. No way out, no way home, tethered to fate like a dog on a bone. They hold the chains, they call the shots, and I can't run cause I've lost the lot. Out in the black where the light can't reach, I carved my name with fire and greed. Running with ghosts in a cutlass red, trading my soul for the silver cred. Out in the black where the light can't reach, I carved my name with fire and greed. Running with ghosts in a cutlass red, trading my soul for the silver cred. Drifting through the black, no home, no chains. Another job, another crime, still running the same. Torn between the credits and a name worth keeping. Every time I close my eyes, I hear ghosts speaking. Locked on a hauler, jumping past Crusader. One shot, one score, no room for later. But the pilot sends a signal, voice cuts deep, says, ain't we all just trying to eat? Oh, fire's burning in my soul, hollow heart, but it won't let go. The law's got chains, but the dark's got teeth. Either way, someone's bleeding underneath. I'm a ghost in the drift, walking both sides. One step from freedom, one breath from the crime. Try to play the hero, but the credits call my name. Flying toward the glory or drowning in the shame. Red lights flashing, they're locking me right. Ease coming, I could stand my ground or burn the drive, never be found. Got a choice in my chest, feels like fire. Fly clean or keep these engines wired. No captain, no crown, just the void and me, and a past that won't set me free. dark's got teeth. Either way, someone's bleeding underneath. I'm a ghost in the drift, walking both sides. One step from freedom, one breath from the crime. Try to play the hero, but the credits call my name. Flying toward the glory or drowning in the shame. Every lie cuts deeper than the sky. Am I lost? Am I found? Or just a shadow breaking down? I'm a ghost in the drift, walking both sides. One step from freedom, one breath from the crime. Try to play the hero, but the credits call my name. Flying toward the glory or drowning in the shame. Maroon and black, don't care, no kings, no rules, just the cold night air.
Drifting alone in the cold dark blue. Radio silence, just echoes of you. Neon scars across my mind, chasing shadows out of time. Engines hum like a lover's sigh, a broken past in the endless skies. Burning bright, but I can't escape the weight of stars, the lines of fate. I'm a ghost in the sky, I'm a whisper in the dark. Falling faster, falling farther, chasing after dying stars. Lights are flickering, hearts are shivering, static on the radio. Can you hear me? Am I fading? Or will you pull me home? Every jump leaves a piece behind, memories lost in quantum time. City lights glow soft and strange, but nothing feels like yesterday. Gravity pulls, but I'm weightless still, drifting dreams that the void won't kill. Hit the thrusters, burn away, but I still hear your voice replay. I'm a ghost in the sky, I'm a whisper in the dark. Falling faster, falling farther, chasing after dying stars. Lights are flickering, hearts are shivering, static on the radio. Can you hear me? Am I fading? Or will you pull me home? Hear me calling through the noise, touch the static, hear my voice. Echoes fading, time's too slow, I can't reach you, I won't let go. I'm a ghost in the sky, I'm a whisper in the dark. Falling faster, falling farther, chasing after dying stars. Lights are flickering, hearts are shivering, static on the radio. Can you hear me? Am I fading?
Good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? It's been a while, hasn't it? So, if you guys didn't catch my last stream, which was last week, I am changing up my streaming days. So now I'm doing Tuesdays and Thursdays. Fridays and weekends are good. All depend on my schedule. So it's getting that time of year. I got some freelance projects that I'm working on, so Okay, give me a second here. I need to.
Drifting through a cold black tide.
There is an update for OBS, so I got a few.
Fuel runs low, but I can't turn back. My little girl's been waiting in the black. I hear her voice on the comm, soft and low.
Oh? How's everybody doing tonight? Bear with me as I get some of these routings done on my broadcaster. Let's go to routing here.
This haul ain't mine to let go. I'm flying through fire, past outlaws and thieves, through Stanton's dark.
There we go. That's looking better. So tonight we are going to be in Pyro. We're going to do Bloom, and we're going to take the Geo out.
With the space between. I'm flying through fire, past outlaws and thieves, through Stanton's dark, where the
Routing.
lost souls grieve. I promised her starlight, I promised her dreams, but I'm lost in the black. With the
Okay, there we go. Audio's all set. I had a firmware update also for my Roadcaster. So of course, OBS with the update, I had to re-plug in all my audio channels. So, not a big deal.
Yellow's crawling with 9 tails patrols.
So, ship of choice will be the Valk with the Geo inside of it. I was gonna do, I think on Discord, a couple people were saying that gem mining is working in Microtech, or on Microtech, but not the moons. But don't want to risk the biscuit here. So let's retrieve the Valkyrie.
I'm flying through fire, past outlaws and thieves, through Stanton's dark, where the lost souls grieve. I promised her starlight, I promised her dreams.
Always a good sign when. There we go.
Lock alarm wails, missile beams scream, hull is cracking, shields run lean. I whisper her name as I pull hard right.
Let's go to our medium hangar.
My last fight. Our corpse sky.
Did our ship just get destroyed? Let's take a look here. So we're to go back up.
Then I touch down and fight back the tears. I flew through fire, past outlaws and thieves,
And then, hopefully, the bug,
where the lost souls grieve.
our ship will be available.
I promised her dreams, and I made it back, past the space between.
Try retrieving it one more time.
From Terra's dawn to Stanton's glow, through endless stars our spirits grow.
Is it gonna be on the pad?
Across the
Finally.
systems high and low.
Let's see, make sure I got my cruise, I got some ammo. I don't need to carry that much ammo on me though. Dump some of the mags there, get the med gun, multi-tool with the tractor. Yep. Okay.
We stand with pride. No force too strong.
Shoot all these over.
We burn like suns.
I don't remember if we had any gems. Let's open this up real quick.
We are the dreamers.
So the containers are still bugged, where it says I have 67. And I had gems here earlier, but apparently they've disappeared. Oh well. It is what it is. Okay, so our Geo's there, so let's go pull up an SU container. I had been doing the boxes, but it just gets to be a pain in the arse. So let's send this guy down. So this one should have some of my boxes in there. Hey Wicked, how's it going, guy? You generally retrieve something same size? Yep. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have any other ships here, and I just kind of want to get going, but yep, you always bring up that sacrificial ship. You are correct, sir. So that's empty. Did it work? There we go. So yeah, I thought it was over in Stanton. I forgot that I tried doing some gem mining in Pyro over the, I think it was like Saturday or Sunday. So luckily I'm at Obituary. So, and I know this box usually bugs out. Let's see, F, hold down F, open. That should be tool rack, because it definitely says tools there. And then I'm going to grab a few extra, because I don't think those are there, are they? Nope. Some of the ore boxes, just in case. Send her back down. How you doing tonight, Wicked? How's your week been? So 2 should be good enough. We got 2,000 gems. Let's bring this up. It's been good. That's good to hear. Yeah, I think when I gave mining a try over the weekend, I was on Bloom and walked out doing my mining and stuff, and then I looked back and my max lift had fallen off my Geo, and so did my little mining gadget. So I picked up the max lift and I put it on my back on the Geo, right? Everything's good there. And then I picked up the mining gadget. I heard a sparking sound and flashes, and I got incapacitated. So that was fun. Luckily, Burn was or not Burn, Zenny was available, and he actually went over from Stanton to revive me, which was nice. Which is funny because I've never experienced that before. And am I using the mining gadgets? No. Am I trying just to fill up the side so I got blinky blinkies on my Geo? Yes. Okay, I for the inventory, drag this under our hands. Maybe? There we go. There we go. It's more so just put blinking blinkies on the side. apparently got a crap ton of med pens there. So I've run into this bug where you can't use your stupid ladder on your Valkyrie. So the way to solve that, drag my helmet, split by one, and then my hand, and we'll drink. And then I'll throw this back in my inventory, throw the helmet back on, and then I can use the ladder. Don't ask me what that has anything to do with it. But that's how you do that. Or how I get around that bug. Just some settings here real quick before we take off. Appearance. There we go, that's better. Okay, let's grab the joysticks here. U for the engines, U to power on, I for the engines, all ATC. So our landing gear up. Is the Toby working? It is. Good deal. My advanced HUD for some reason hasn't been working on here at all either. Okay, where's Bloom's off to our right? Kind of excited. Mickey 17 finally became available on Prime. But haven't really watched it yet. Haven't had time. Is that could be an oil marker? Yes, it is. Okay, we'll just pick a spot. That isn't by any kind of POI. And a little bit of afterburners to get down into atmosphere. I think Bloom is like one of the prettiest planets there is. The colors, the clouds especially. Be very cool once we get dynamic weather in the game. Or just dynamic clouds, right? Where they start moving around the surface.
Born from battle, built for the fight. A hunter's heart and neon light. Through fire and fury, through frozen space. I ride the storm at my own pace.
This week I should get a call back from Animal Ortho Care down in the Twin Cities, where I went last week. Drove through a ice storm, which should have taken 2 hours. Wasn't too bad on the way down. Took me about 3.5. The way back took me about 5.5, almost 6 hours to get back. Roads were horrible. Lots of cars in the ditches. But her custom braces for her back leg should be available this week, so I'm pretty excited about that. So we'll make another trip down to the cities and just make sure they fit okay and don't have to adjust them. And Bob's your uncle. Can't happen soon enough. So let's grab this little lake right here. So did it save my cameras? It did. Somewhat. let's save it again. F4 and hold down 2. There we go. So yeah, like I said, my streaming days will change Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 o'clock to 11 and stuff. And then any other day will be a bonus day, depending on how I'm feeling and what I have going on for work. I believe tomorrow or sometime earlier this week, 4.1.1 will go to Ibakati. And then maybe in a week or two, Wave 1 will have access. So I know tomorrow, I believe, is the roadmap for 4.1.1. So I'll be curious to see what they're going to add in for that.
Got a bounty on my head, but my hands ain't clean.
I was really surprised that even with the hotfix, stuff is still broken as far as just regular mineable over in Stanton. However, the minables in the event in the cave, the mining laser opens up, don't have issues. So we got 8,000 kilometers, our altitude. I think it should say ALT, right, for altimeter.
I'm just trying to do the right thing, but the verse don't make it easy when the hunger sets in.
Okay, let's pull up a little bit. You're flying through night and clouds, make sure you're pinging to see where the train is and watch your altitude. So I'll wait till we get past here. And let there be light. I would skim the water a little bit, but I don't want to be that brave. So for those of you on Twitch, the first ad break's going to run here in about 33 seconds. It'll be a 3-minute ad break that I have to run.
I'm just trying to do the right thing, but the verse don't make it easy when the hunger sets in.
Got some grazers. Absolutely love this planet. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Stanton's starting to get there. Aberdeen with the new addition of clouds and stuff looks fantastic. But if you ever do Aberdeen, you got to make sure because you're watching your altitude, because that cloud cover is pretty low. 21,450. Oh. So if you're ever doing gem mining, you're looking for multiples of 620. I think all the gems I've found has been the Bordium. I think it's how it's pronounced.
But tonight I'll live to fight another day.
If you're ever unsure if something's rocks or gems, like over to the right here, you can see how they're all spread out. Those are going to be rocks. Gems are going to come in a nice tight cluster. So we got 11,700. Nope, if it was 11,780, we'd be good. So let's see what round 2 it is. I'm gonna close chat. Game. There we go. So I usually stay in nav mode and jump over to scanning, just because you get a little bit more ground speed, right? Versus if you're in SCM mode. Slim pickings for gems tonight. Zero being a little sparse. A680 is a signature right here. Got our first signature. Wicked, are you and Pyro doing gem mining tonight? Okay, let's switch over to SCM. Might be near me. Here, I'll send you a... Whoops, wrong button. I'd hopped on your server, so... Send you a party invite. That way, if you get ganked for some reason or vice versa, we can maybe help each other out. Oh, okay. Yep. Same place. Same way I was doing. So, VTOLs. Landing gear. They should be popping up here pretty soon. Where's our little cluster of gems? There they are. This little guy is right there. Let's see, landing gear, is it down? It is down. So let's back up a little bit. Okay, eye for the engines. And hold on Y to jump out of our seats. And usually just turn sideways to fall down the ladder. Let's open that up. So this guy is still bugged where it'll say, even if you've emptied everything out, still gives you 100%. So what I do is just basically go back out, start mining, and then once you start picking up stuff, then it'll say you're not full anymore. So there's our guys right there. Beer at them. They call me rider, ghost in the mist. Oh, I could actually hear a audio cue that it was scanning. That's a first. Okay, hold on. Let me adjust this game audio so I'm not blowing out your guys' ears. Let's put the mining laser at 0. There we go. Okay. Let's increase that here a little bit.
Just a cargo hauler, 3 jumps away. I cut the comms, let the MP fly. Then I hear a voice, damn, it sounds like mine. He's just a father, running meds to Hurston.
Okay, and then we can alt click. Scoop all these guys up. See, I was at 100% for storage, and now once I did that, we're back to resetting it.
Rage. You let him go. You sealed your grave, but the law won't claim me. The pirates won't trust. A man with a conscience is a man.
Probably would be a bad idea to actually pick up a railgun on your person, so if somebody does try to gank you, you can maybe do a little bit of damage. Oh, click. There we go.
One foot in shadow, the other in sand. No captain, no king tells me where to go. I carve my fate where the black winds blow. Maybe
Usually try to keep that charge right around halfway, just in case the server's lagging a little bit.
where no gods can see. A pirate, a savior, a ghost of man. Bound to the void with blood on my hands.
Alt left click to switch back over to fracture mode here. Get that scan. There we go.
They warned me stay behind Stanton's gates, but I was born to tempt my fate.
You can mount them in the Geo and mine the ship.
Through wreckage, through ice that falls. No empire, no chains to break. Just my
So I'm curious, and at Wekalo, do they still have that Atlas with the guns on it?
killer be killed. That's all I need.
I like the changes they have done for the. I haven't tried the rock out since the Geo came out, but I like that the extraction for when you're picking up the gems is a heck of a lot faster. It seems like there's a wider area circumference wise. It's my big word for the night, circumference. For picking them up, and you can switch back and forth really fast. Sure, if you're able to, while you're mining and the rock breaks, alt left click right away to switch over to extraction mode, and then you can pretty much grab all the gems before the rock explodes. Or so when the rock does explode, they don't go spreading out everywhere. The only downside of the Geo is just that it fills up pretty fast. There we go, we switched over. So I've had this issue where it shows that you're not at a 1 CSCU hole, but it still won't pick anything up. So I do hope that they'll change it where you can actually change direction once you're in your Geo. Okay, hold on while I jump out. And initially I started carrying extra boxes with me to load and unload, but it's just easier just to do the same route as if you have a rock. Just open up the back. We're going to hold down F, and then we're going to select open. And then you just want to shift click, and then it'll throw it over your backpack. And then I just go right over to my SU container, F to open, inventory to catch up, and just shift click. It drops them over right away. The only reason I brought these extra guys here is just in case this box that's currently in there really bugs out and won't fill up anymore. So that I can just swap it out.
You live that long, drifting in the dark, lost between the stars.
Back over to our left. Let's hop. Okay, where are these? We're alt left click. Make sure we're in extraction. There we go. Now they pick up. Okay, Alt left click again. There we go. Back in extraction mode. There we go. You do spend more time, right? Picking up rocks and stuff like that, or picking up gems and running back and emptying your stuff out. I wonder if like a good way to do it would be you'd have, you know, 2 or 3 geos out mining, right? Or breaking the rocks. And then you have somebody in a rock that's specifically there just to suck up all the gems after you break the gem or break the rocks. Because in like on a site like this, if you're trying to min-max, 3 geos could do some pretty good damage pretty fast, and then somebody with a rock could just come by and mop them all up, and then you can just store everything while you're in transit to your next spot. Alt left click over. There we go. Alt left click. There we go. We'll switch over right away. Pick them up. Make sure we get all these little guys. Let's scan here. There we go. Like I said, I usually try to keep that charge level about halfway, no more, in case the server lags and it catches up, and then you end up blowing up the rock. And either you kill your geo, right? You kill yourself, or both. So we're our full. And just doing about face. And why to jump out? No, I'm thinking about it. Maybe next time we'll break a rock, we'll get it full. And then I'll just transfer what's currently in there to my backpack, and then just keep on going, and then just do a couple transfers when it's ready. Like I said, we'll just shift click, drag them over, and then just drag and drop and combine. Those are up. Rinse and repeat here. So yeah, if you guys are new to the channel, I usually was streaming for the last 6+ months, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. And I just changed this week to Tuesday, Thursdays. I could still possibly stream on Fridays and stuff, but it's all dependent on what I have going on for my freelance gig. So there we go. Alt left click. should crack one of these. There we go. She has been a little stubborn. Oh, look at that. I have a couple gems just right there. The mining laser. Is he gonna pick them up? Nope, it's just gonna be bugged. Okay. There we go.
Target eliminated. Payment received. Next job.
I'll keep that charge level about halfway there. Geo's been a lot of fun to mine with. Having definitely a lot more fun than with the rock. Plus, as everybody knows, Geo handles a heck of a lot better than the rock. Okay, extraction, switch back over to fracture, alt left click. Wait for this to scan in. There we go. There we go. So nice to be able to switch over like instantly to extraction mode. Fire that laser up, then you're not running kilometers. Not really kilometers, but I've had breaking rocks with the rock. I've had pieces of gems fall on the other side of my ship, which can be a lot of fun. Ease up on that power. There we go. So many gems I've really found is Bairdom. I haven't found really anything else lately. Okay, so it says we're full. So let's just do this. Let's jump out. Put down F, click on open. And we'll just shift click these into our inventory. Let's close it up. I'm gonna pick up this last little bit here. Okay, we're still in extraction mode. There we go. Let's do a quick 360 to make sure we got, oh, got a little stragglers. So much fun to do that. I have noticed that some of the rocks or the gems that break off do actually go into the planet. Here. So they're not able to pick them up. Okay, let's go unload and go to our next signature.
No time for regret. Shadows strike unseen, but we ain't running, we're built to bleed. Red lights
We'll rotate around.
scream. This ain't war, this is a dream.
My go-to ship for either the Rock or everything is pretty much the Valkyrie. Though I have been liking using the Cuddy Red recently because of the speed and handling buff they've given to it. So let's click and drag and stack. And you can already see that our server's having some issues with stacking. That usually solves by the time we get to the next place. So hold on F, we're gonna go to open, we'll grab that last little bit that's in here. Or not. That's right, they'll magically appear when we get to the next spot. So can we use the ladder this time? Good. Hey, Stairway to Gaming. I'm doing good, how about yourself? As you can see, I've changed my streaming days. I'm doing Tuesday, Wednesdays now. I'm not Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. I had to cut it down to 2 days for a little bit here. So, but how are you doing? How has your week been? How was your weekend? So let's get our... Oh, there's another 8060. Look at that.
I've got two on
That
my
works for me.
taking heavy fire.
Engines failing. I'm going dark.
So if you're new to mining with either Atlas or rock mining, the Rock, you're looking for multiples of 620. In the YouTube description, Stream Element should post it up here every once in a while, but I do have on my Discord SC resources in that section. That water looks beautiful, doesn't it? I do have a cheat sheet in there that gives you all the multiples from 620 all the way up to 22,320.
Dark skies, neon lights.
So let's see if we can find them right below us. There they are.
Names, no mercy, just a price.
Unless they're going to be up on a hill. So our landing gear down here.
Silent killers, no remorse. One call, one target. Now you're locked into their.
That would be a little bit of an angle there.
You can try to run, but they already know.
Oh, landing gear's on, isn't it? Yeah. It's, so we can't find a better spot to throw on. You've been good. Had some friend problems, but other than that, you've been good. No biggie. Just glad you catch your steam. Well, I appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, we're gonna have just a nice, relaxing, chill evening, as always. Oh, for goodness sakes, I need to find a better spot to land.
One shot, one kill. Good night.
Oh, these are all hilly, aren't they? Maybe that was probably the better spot. You know what? We got jump jets, so as long as we're somewhat. You know what? That's good enough. Wicked first box you emptied broke, so it's... Oh no. You know what? If you want to stop over, I got 2 empty boxes on me in my Valk. You're more than I'm more than happy to lend or give you a box if you want to head over. Like I say, I had a couple of them in here that I brought, so. Stereo, always a good time with you. I appreciate that, guy. Yeah, it's been a busy, hectic month with Katie, my dog, for those of you that are new to the stream. She was scheduled in April, end of April, to get her ACL fixed, or her CCL on her back left leg. And she had torn it at the end of November, and that's as soon as they could get her in. Well, geez, what has it been, about 3 weeks now? She was out, and she tore her other CCL, so her back legs barely work. So long story short, I ended up going down to the cities and paid for custom orthotic braces for her back two legs. So she's going to be Robo Puppy, but she'll be styling. So we went down, I drove down last week through a snowstorm, ice storm basically. It's horrible. And when we made it, she got her legs casted, and then this week they're supposed to give me a call, and we're going to run back down, and then they're going to throw them on her. She's going to look very cool and be able to walk better, and yeah. She's 12, so she's not a spring chicken. So I'm still hoping to get her ACLs fixed, but at close to $5,000 per leg. It's not cheap. Heck, it'd be like, come with me if you want to live, right? Yeah, I got her they had different colors and stuff like that. I went with a black and dark purple carbon fiber kind of pattern, more purple. That looks pretty spiffy. There we go. I wonder if I have a picture. I think I shared them. Give me a second here. Downloads. Oh, I do. So give me a second here. I'll switch over my game capture here. Give me a second to my screen or desktop capture. Let's look at that one, not this one. So these are what the braces all look like for her. So this is the pattern that I got for her back legs. So I looked out. The company's actually, I thought they were in Colorado, but they're actually based out of the Twin Cities in Blaine. So like I said, we went down last week, and they basically put like a mesh sock over her leg and got all the way up over the hip, and then they just wrapped it and let it sit for 3 to 5 minutes, and then cut it off. Then went to the next leg, and yeah. But yeah, she'll be looking nice and spiffy and styling, I think. So yeah, my little Terminator dog, as you said, Stairway. Ooh, let's back that charge off here a little bit. So yeah, tomorrow they do the roadmap, so I'm curious on what they're going to include. Let's back up here a little bit. Geo's also fantastic, so if you accidentally overcharge a rock, you can actually jump out of the way pretty bad. Stairway, I hope she feels better soon. You hate seeing a... Yeah, me as well. She does have a light pain med that she takes during the daytime, and then at nighttime is when I give her gabapentin. Or I was giving it, you're supposed to, I have the option of giving it morning, right? Or night. But I found that Giving it in the morning when initially was giving it to her, it would snow her a little bit, and I'd rather just have her snowed and stuff in a little out of it uncoordinated while she's sleeping. So
I swore on my ship, I swore on my name, and if I break it, it's death or shame. No way out, no way home, tethered to fate like a dog on a bone. They hold the chains, they call the shots, and I can't run 'cause I've lost the lot. I see her face in a cracked comm screen. My daughter asked, Mom, when you coming back to me? But I owe my soul to a syndicate's hand. And
anybody have any ideas on what we might see for...
they branded my ship.
Obviously, we're going to see another event. I wonder if the next part of the mining stuff we'll get, or the mining laser event, if it'll be with like the medium size Valakar wormies.
They hold the chains, they call the shots, and I can't run 'cause I've lost the lot.
Maybe we'll be something on Microtech, and they'll get the Yeti out there for us to... that'll attack us in the caves.
I'm just a pawn in a pirate's game. No way out, no way home, tethered to fate like a dog on a bone. They hold the chains,
I would love to see a gold standard pass on
lost the lot.
the Valkyrie here this year. Yeah, look at them all run out. So these are going to be bugged until, let's hit F4 to see where we're at. Let's go a little bit further here. So yeah, I got my little mining gadget on the side, just got like a little extra blinky. And then we got the max airlift on the side. And we're just gonna go a little bit further. There we go. Let's hit F4 to go back in, jump out. Stairway you miss the update can have you missed the update, can you have a crash course in it? So this update they added a Drake Golem, which is a single seat, no interior. Think of like an MPV and a cutter had a baby. And that's the new intro to mining ship. It's pretty cool. I haven't really taken it out, just for the simple fact that refineries are still broken, and until you can actually put your refined jobs into SCU containers and bring up an elevator, it's not worth it because you just lose it. Other things, obviously, is the Geo that I'm in now that got released. They have a new event which involves Hawthorne facilities over on Daymar, and you have to activate, I think it's 3 of them, and then you have to go up to a station in orbit, put batteries in there, and then a mining laser comes and shoots down to the planet, opens up a submerged cave, and then you basically run in, and that's where all like the high-tier gem rocks are located. They also added in Wekalo, which is the first Banu trader we have in game. He basically just wants you to do favors, not sexual, so it's on the up and up. Some of the simple ones is turning in a can of soda, which is labeled Q66 soda. And then a, was it carne asada burrito or something like that? And 3 Tundra Copian horns. And you can get a different rewards. It's usually, it can be a gun, right? It could be a IE t-shirt and IE hat. Let's see. They have other whatchamacallits in here too. So I don't know if it's gonna show me them. Collection, here we go. So they have different ones for the Wekalo. You can actually get a Polaris if you want to grind out roughly 500 hours to get it. Me, not so much. So yeah, here's like the Wekalo has a very hungry task. And actually on my YouTube channel, I did a tour, or just a walkthrough of his emporium and stuff. So okay, let's go back to fracture mode. They did some big passive updates for the cutlasses. The Cutlass Red, I had a blast. It was reminding me of like flying a Hornet almost. It's so agile and responsive. So after flying that, the Cutty Red, and doing bunkers for a while, driving the Valkyrie feels like driving a bus. And with the update for the new event, they somehow managed to break rock mining of any kind over in Stanton. So the rocks will spawn in, but they'll be hollow. You can walk right through them. So, which has been a little frustrating for me, because usually, you know, when you have a patch, things are gonna break, right? That's just the way it is. But usually, like, rock mining is usually a pretty safe bet that won't be broken. So the stability better overall. Yeah, I haven't had a lot of crashes. I saw the elevator issues bringing up a ship, and the ship's like halfway through the hangar, or doesn't show up through the hangar floor. So then you basically have to run back up, run back down, or run back up. If you look at the terminal down in your hangar, it'll say destroyed. If you go back up the elevator up to the terminals up top in the station, you can retrieve it, and it's basically running back and forth. I usually typically have brought like a, you know, if you have a medium ship, you want to bring up a sacrificial ship. And that's worked 50-50 for me. So, but I think the biggest frustration has been that rock mining is just broken and stuff. So bunkers were fine. I didn't have any issues running bunkers at all. Like I said, I don't do any mining with the mole or the prospector or the new golem, just because you know, you get your order at the refinery station done, and you go to claim it, and you have to load it into a ship, right? You can't just put it. It won't automatically default to putting in SCU boxes to bring up. So I think I tried it twice, and both times loaded the ship up, brought the ship up, and either ship was nothing was on it, or it just wouldn't pull up, and I would lose everything. So they released a mining ship multiple, and the mining's broken, right? Yeah, what's... Oh, shoot. I was reading chat. It's overcharged. That's one nice thing about the the Geo, is if you overcharge something and you're reading chat, not paying attention, you can get out of the way real fast. But they did improvements for the mining laser, where you can switch back and forth like really fast. They did change the extraction mode, so it does pick up in a lot faster, a lot wider of a circumference. But yeah, it was frustrating, right? Because in the P2, rock mining was working fine, no issues, and then it's at Hawthorne event. It broke whatever spaghetti code they have and stuff like that, and that's why it's not. Because you can rock mine and pyro fine, you just can't do it in Stanton. But, you know, it's an alpha. It is what it is, right? So this is a little frustrating, because that's typically a game loop, right? That you can always do if something's broken. Kind of like with salvaging panels, right? So, no booms, please. You're more fun when you're not a smoldering pile burn ash, right?
Fuel runs low, but I can't turn back. My little girl's been waiting in the black. I hear her voice on the comm, soft and low. Daddy, when you coming home?
But the Geo's got some bugs where the cargo boxes show that it's full, there's nothing in it, and all that stuff. But I've been enjoying the Geo. You know, it's something new, right? And you get jump jets. So, like I said, hopefully they will go ahead and update it. So, like if I jump, right, I can't change direction. It's always jumping forward. It'd be nice if they change it where you can actually change direction in the air for your momentum. I'm sure it's something they might do in the future, but probably just not on their list of to-dos at the moment.
Quantum drive spools up too slow. Yellow's crawling with nine tails patrols.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna finish up this last little bit here. And then I do have to run my Twitch ads for 3 minutes. And I'll take that opportunity for a quick bio and we'll do break time potties for the puppies. So this break time potties will be Sammy and Jackson going out. Katie will go out for the last one because I have to carry her up and down the stairs. You're making me sleepy with all this vibing. I got one rock left here. But yeah, I think the key to, if you're geo mining on, or rock mining on Bloom, is just go where there's no points of interest. Just get to the planet and pick a spot and then just run down to it. And so you can see there I was like about not even halfway full. We got a lot of graphical stuttering. That's alright. So let's open up. We're going to hold down F, hit open, and we're just going to shift click these over, close her up. Jump back in, and then we will get the last little bit of these guys here. Let's alt click. Nice thing about the little crevasses, everything just collects right there in one spot for you. Let gravity work for you. Okay, we got it. And some of them, as you can see, they'll actually clip through the ground plane. So I'm not going to worry about that one. And we got a whole bunch over here. Maybe. There we go. So you can see we're not full whatsoever, but we can't pick these up. So the fix is jumping out. Running ring around the Rosie, or ring around the Atlas. Ring around the Geo, probably better terminology. Hold down F, open, and then shift click. You're not going to recognize my text. There we go. Okay, so it's not letting me. Okay. I'm not gonna be able to get back up there. Just close that up. Actually, I could if I went through the side door. What do I got? 12 minutes before my ad. I'll just make hop, skip, and jumps. Wicked, not sure which made this box not break, but you didn't pull it from the Geo and didn't let it fill to 100%, and it didn't break the box. So can we actually? Yes, we can. Up there. And hopefully we can transfer these over. There we go. That's one nice thing I like about like the Valkyrie or the Cuddies. You do have you have the side door, right? Not so much the red. But you always have 3 points of exit or entry. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Let's transfer the rest of this over. So yeah, they need to fix the... Let's see if I can not... There we go. So... Nope. It says deploy weapon rack, but it is a tool. So they do need to fix the text on there. So hold on F, open. Hopefully you'll be able to shift click these over. There we go. Close her up. And for those of you the tool rack, there's your multi-tool. Which is all you can store there. Then on the side, we got our mining gadget just for the blinky blinkies, and our max left on the right hand side. There we go. Oh, we can grab these last little bits and bobs. Those guys are going to be through the planet surface. There we go. Okay, all good. Let's do our little jump. It's just so much fun to use the jetpack. Okay, hold on, why did I jump out? And we're done with this deposit, so let's hit F. We'll let all the mosquitoes in. The storage. We're just gonna shift click. And is it gonna let us stack them? It is. There we go. And then let's open this guy here. Hold down F, open, shift click, close that up. And let's transfer this last little bit over to our container. Shift click, drag and drop. Oh, 656 gems out of 2 spots. If you don't use the Valkyrie does not have a gold pass through or no buttons at all. It's looking for the F interaction for closing doors and such. So, is he gonna let me up the ladder? Yep. It is almost dog potty time, isn't it? And we go down sideways. So if you do have the Valkyrie, I've been running into a lot of issues where I can't use the ladder. So what I have to do is take my helmet off, drink a little bit, and then magically I can climb the ladder again. So if you do run into that issue, that's a good fix for it. So our shields are on. Let's throw our shields all the way up. There we go. Okay, it's that time for break potties. Or break time potties. So, timer up there will say 10 minutes. I'm usually back in about 5 or 6. If you guys are new to the channel, thanks for hanging. Appreciate your time. I created about 2 months ago Stanton Radio, which is available on iTunes or Apple Music, Spotify, Pandora, YouTube Music. It's all copyright-free music, themed for Star Citizen. So that's what you guys are listening to in the background. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shoot you guys over to the very cool Break Time Potty screen with a nice progress animation bar that I created. I'll take a bow now. But yeah, appreciate you guys' time. I'm gonna tune up Stanton Radio for you guys. Actually, I'm gonna start it over. Grab it here real quick, and then I'll run my ads for Twitch. Let's run that ad. Make sure this is going off before I leave. There we go. Ads in progress. So enjoy Stanton Radio, guys. I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Appreciate you guys' time. See you in a few.
Running with ghosts in a cutlass red, trading my soul for the silver cred. But I made a deal in the dark of pyro. Now the devil's calling and I can't lie low. I swore on my ship, I swore on my name, and if I break it, it's death or shame. No way out, no way home, tethered to fate like a dog on a bone. They hold the chains, they call the shots, and I can't run 'cause I've lost the lot. I see her face in a cracked comm screen. My daughter asked, Mom, when you coming back to me? But I owe my soul to a syndicate's hand, and I sail for war in another man's plan. They branded my ship, they branded my pride. No turning back when you've crossed that line. I stole, I killed, but never for them. Now I'm bound to a fate I can't defend. No way out, no way home, tethered to fate like a dog on a bone. They hold the chains, they call the shots, and I can't run 'cause I've lost the lot. I hear the stars whisper my name. Turn back now before it's too late. But the deal is blood, the deal is fate, and I'm just a pawn in a pirate's game. No way out, no way home, tethered to fate like a dog on a bone. They hold the chains, they call the shots, and I can't run 'cause I've lost the lot. No way out, 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 no way home, tethered to fate like a dog on a bone. They hold the chains, they call the shots, and I can't run 'cause I've lost the lot. So I sail into the dying sun, a mother lost, a pirate undone. No way out, no way home, drifting alone where the lost souls roam. No way out, no way home, tethered to fate like a dog on a bone. They hold the chains, they call the shots, and I can't run 'cause I've lost the lot. No way out, no way home, tethered to fate like a dog on a bone. They hold the chains, they call the shots, and I can't run 'cause I've lost the lot. Out in the black where the light could reach, I carved my name with fire and greed. Running with ghosts in a cutlass red, trading my soul for the silver cred. Out in the black where the light could reach, I carved my name with fire and greed. trading my soul for the silver cred. Drifting through the black, no home, no chains. Another job, another crime, still running the same. Torn between the credits and a name worth keeping. Every time I close my eyes, I hear ghosts speaking. Locked on a hauler, jumping past Crusader. One shot, one score, no room for later. But the pilot sends a signal, voice cuts deep. Says, ain't we all just trying to eat? Oh, fire's burning in my soul. But it won't let go. The law's got chains, but the dark's got teeth. Either way, someone's bleeding underneath. I'm a ghost in the drift, walking both sides. One step from freedom, one breath from the crime. Try to play the hero, but the credits call my name. Flying toward the glory or drowning in the shame. Red lights flashing, they're locking me right. Ease coming, I could stand my ground or burn the drive, never be found. Got a choice in my chest, feels like fire. Fly clean or keep these engines wired. No captain, no crown, just the void and me. And a past that won't set me free. Oh, fire's burning in my soul. Hollow heart, but it won't let go. The law's got chains, but the dark's got teeth. Either way, someone's bleeding underneath. I'm a ghost in the drift, walking both sides. One step from freedom, one breath from the crime. Try to play the hero, but the credits call my name. Flying toward the glory or drowning in the shame. Every lie cuts deeper than the sky. Am I lost? Am I found? Or just a shadow breaking down? I'm a ghost in the...
And we're back. Thanks for hanging through the break. Successful break time potties for the puppers. So let's switch over to the game so I don't forget. Okay, let's throw our engines on with I. I click over, there we go, get the game audio back up. One thing I'm really looking forward to is when Star Citizen normalizes the audio. That'll be fantastic. Okay, let's switch over to nav, throw our speed limiter all the way up. Switch over to scanning mode. So if you're new to mining, or gems, multiples of 620 is what we're looking for. So 13020 is a signature. Such a beautiful game. Got 1320 there, and we have a 10540. Both are solid signatures. Falling faster, falling farther, after dying stars. Slow down here a little bit. A little bit lower. Where are they gonna spawn it? Right there. They're gonna fall in the water. That's alright. So let's take the high ground here. That looks like a decent spot here. Look at that sunrise. Or not really sunrise, is that? Landing gear down. So another thing that's been bugged for me in the Valkyrie is advanced HUD hasn't been working, so just been going with the default standard for now. Let's go a little bit further forward. There we go, set her down right here. Okay, eye for the engines. Sure we're not rocking around too much. Why to jump out of our seat? On the radio, can you hear me? Am I fading? Yes, we have a diving platform here. Let's make sure my backpack's empty. To get a abdominal shot here. We're good for hydration. Okay, let's jump in and get back to it. Sometimes you'll get in your Geo or your Atlas and it won't start moving. So to get around that bug is basically just jump out of it and then back in. Switch over to fracture mode. Get her scanning in. There we go. And like I said before, I like to keep it about halfway there for the charge, just in case the server decides to jump around a little bit. We'll switch over to extraction mode. Ah, come on. Fuel runs low, but I can't turn back. My little girl's been waiting in the black. They're all gonna run downhill, so might as well just keep on breaking them and then just do a mass collection. Daddy, when you coming home? But the stars don't weep and the pirates know this haul ain't mine to let go. I'm flying through fire, past outlaws and thieves, through Stanton's dark, where the lost souls grieve. I promised her starlight, I promised her dreams, but I'm lost. Stairway, I know we have said that's a lot, but I want this game to be released already. Lots of laughs. They're making strides on it, though. Through, yeah, slowly. They are, little by little. It's been, like I said, very frustrating that mining's been broken, and still the cargo elevators on planets have been broken as well still. Hopefully that'll get remedied soon. I haven't run into really a lot of issues. Let me turn my mic down, it's getting a little hot. As far as like the transit and stuff like that. We're stuck in an elevator for a long time. So that's been nice. But I always set up at Area 18. So I've always had a lot of success there. But yeah, little by little. I mean, we all complain about the game. It's, you know. But at the end of the day, there's nothing else like it out there. You know, and I guess part of the fun at the moment for the last, you know, is getting around the bugs. I always say you play for 7 days, 8 hours a day. 3 days, you're going to have a fantastic experience. 2 days, it's going to be okay. It's going to be buggy, but you get around the bugs. And then 2 days, it'll be unplayable. Be pulling your hair out. But they're doing it little by little. It's probably not happening as fast as we'd all like it to be. But hopefully the next PTU patch will fix the mining. I mean, it'll be really nice maybe by the end of the year we'll get like a 5.0 or something. They'll release around Christmas time that'll have base building in its infancy and crafting maybe and stuff, and then like all these mining loops and stuff will actually make a difference, right? That's when it'll really start to change. Stairway, I was at Babbage, and then the tram did not load in, and he got stuck on the tracks, just phasing through the. I heard a lot of people have a lot of issues with the new Babbage. I just personally stay away from it. I've had quite a few times where I haven't had issues with the transit system at all. I guess the one nice thing about New Babbage is you got you can actually get outside. So if you do get stuck, somebody can come, you can go on global chat or have one of your friends come pick you up, which is kind of nice. And I wish a lot more of the main hubs were like that, right? But I had at New Babbage where I'd get the double hangar doors and was unable to get my ship out of it, or the hangar doors just would not open at all. So I've kind of steered clear, and like I said, I always just do Area 18 because I really haven't had any issues there at all. Plus, it has a cyberpunk aesthetics too, which I really like. I think there's a line too. We all complain, right? But then you get to the point where, there's a line where it just comes to people just bashing the game, and we can all air our frustrations and stuff. But at the end of the day, if you really don't like the game and stuff, then just don't play it. It's kind of an easy solve. If you're wondering, no, the tracks are not all physical, but you ran through the tracks towards the hangars thinking it might be able to salvage something, did not work, fell through. Oh. I saw a YouTube video a while ago, and the person's tram at Microtech actually brought him up in space. I thought that was kind of funny. But once we get to the point where we can do loadouts, then maybe at the very least they can have us spawning back in our hangars. Just having that setup time, right? So when you jump on and you're at like one of the major hubs, right? You're not spending like a half hour, 45 minutes trying to get equipped and going through bugs just to get to your hangar. Wicked, as far as you can tell, this is the best space sim out there. As buggy as it is, I agree. Best in terms of graphics and physics. It's a beautiful game. Then, like, as we get bigger ships in, right, they're gonna have to increase the size of the planets because they're a little small at the moment. I'd really like to see them bring back the original missions, not necessarily the box missions, but those are good for people that are just starting out, but like the missing person missions, the cave missions and stuff. Because those have been taken out. It'd be really nice to see those back in the game. And over the weekend, because I was really frustrated with the mining being broken over in Stanton and stuff, I actually looked at it like Elite Dangerous. And I watched some videos and stuff on it, but the graphics are so cartoony and you get down to a planet and there might be like a couple bushes you have to scan, then go further to find some more bushes. I was like, it just, I would rather just play No Man's Sky at that point. And No Man's Sky is a great game. It's getting better and better. But yeah, like what you guys are mentioning, the graphics and stuff, you can't beat it. The one ship I am looking forward to this year is Ironclad. Hopefully that'll come out. Just the cargo variant. I don't really care about the assault. Because once that comes out, as long as bed logging is stable and stuff, that's just basically get to be my home base. But I think, what, next month for the military expo, I'm sure that was the Perseus will probably be coming out. I want to say I saw something where it's a 6-person crew minimum for the Perseus. I could be mistaken. Any of you guys get into the FDM 3D printing and all? An Elegoo resin printer. I did the water washable and stuff, and I never had a bad print ever. Never had a print fail. Good solid product, but cleanup. And I went with the water washable because I didn't have to have acetone or whatever sitting around, just for safety wise and stuff. But I've been looking at getting like the FDM printer. I used to fly like remote control airplanes, do remote control cars, like the Traxxas Nitro Sport, the gas ones and stuff like that. So I've actually been, I think like all the research I've been looking at is the Bamboo PS1 seems to be one of the best out there as far as for like beginner, intermediate, and advanced stuff. Sure, we don't got the money for one. Me either, but I would love to have one. Yeah, I saw that Elegoo put out a filament printer, the FDM, for I think it was like $299, but it just came out, so it's like back ordered to like July 31st. And then we got all those stupid tariffs war going on because we got a child in the White House. So those prices are, it's like every day, it's like a fluctuation price wise and stuff. But I was looking at like the P1 is basically the same thing as the P1S, just doesn't have that enclosure. So you can actually get the P1 and then buy the enclosure, but if you look down the road what the price is between buying the enclosure and getting the P1S, you might as well just get the P1S. Wicked seems pulling the boxes is what breaks them. It's been broke since you stopped. Oh, shoot, dude. Do you want to try one of my boxes? I got 2 empties in the back of my Valkyrie. You're more than welcome to take. And I got a really good gem, another gem signature. I think I have a 10-540 right off for this one. No, it hasn't broken in. Okay, gotcha. You bought, okay, you got 7 boxes just in case. Yeah, I haven't tried to pull tonight, but that's good to know. Thank you for letting us know. I've been just doing it kind of like I did for like the rock itself for mining, just opening up the container, switching stuff over to the backpack, and then rinse and repeat. That's been doing pretty well. Unless the server's acting up and you can't transfer stuff over to your inventory. I got 3 more over here. Those seem to be scoop-de-scoop. Stairway, you're good. You're good to go. Keep safe. Thanks for the good time. It helps a lot. I'm glad I found you all night. Well, thanks for stopping in, guy. I appreciate it. And yeah, like I said, my days for streaming are Tuesday, Thursdays now, not Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So I may occasionally pop up on one of my non-stream days, or maybe on the weekend and stuff. So, but yeah, thanks for hanging out as usual. Hope you have a fantastic night and week ahead. We got 2 more left, and then we'll start scooping. Stairway, sorry for that messed up sent. No, you're fine, dude. It's no worries. I think we all know how autocorrect can be funny, right? We've all been there. Take care, guy. And our last one. Let's see how full we can get this before it says, or before the bug comes up and says, oh, you're only halfway full, but you're really full. So. Alt left click, switch over to extraction mode. There we go. Okay, now let's go pick up all the good little morsels. Looks like we're full. Okay, so let's jump out. Hold on, why? I don't want to carry, I want to open. And then we're going to hold down F and hit open again. And then we're going to shift click over, goes right over to our backpack. We're going to close up. What a beautiful scene. Just want to dip her toes, but I'm pretty sure if we dipped our toes in there, it'd probably eat off our flesh, right? Wicked first 40 minutes, no gems. Now I got 4. Oh, nice, 3K. That's awesome. It took me a little bit to find gems here. Yeah, I got a bunch of signatures over here. I think the next one after this one is at 10:540, I believe.
I'm just trying to do the right thing, but the verse don't make it easy when the hunger sets in.
Okay, so there's the bug. We're halfway full. We won't grab any more, so we have to jump out. And look back.
Got a gun in my hand, a voice in my ear. Pull the trigger.
I'll do F once again, select open, shift click it over. So what does that put us at? I don't think we can really get too much more in our backpack. So let's close her up. So the next time we fill up, oh, in case you guys didn't know, there's an actual battery slot over here on your left arm. Or I'm assuming engineering will bring that into the game. But I'm really hoping everything gets fixed before they even bring engineering in the game. So I'm sure there's going to be quite a few of us that are flying, and the next thing you know, our ship starts on fire.
But tonight I'll live to fight another day.
Oh, come on. Okay, let's go drop these off. Oh, look at that success. That was a good few hops there. And we'll do an about face. And we'll hold down Y to jump out. I'm thinking maybe those gems didn't go into my backpack. Yep, that's what I thought. So let's open up the storage. We'll just shift click. 827. Let's close her up. Jump back in. As you can see, the amount that's in our storage container has not updated. So, but once we start picking up, ooh, wouldn't it be cool to be able to just go? Never mind. There we go. Now it's working again. Kinda. It's kinda working. I think the water might be screwing with it. Okay, it's bugged out once again, so I would say that if you want to really check out gem mining, you have to have a lot of patience, and if you are doing it, just do it in Pyro, because Statin, the gems currently are not so click and drag worked. Let's see, let's open this up one more time just to make sure they didn't pop back in there. Oh, went from 76 to 84. How does that happen? Let's close it back up. that you can't pan your camera when you're getting in. There we go. Now we're picking them all up. We were. Come on, get into the hopper. So it seemed like the box that I currently have in here won't fill up past 5 or 6.
Drifting in the black where the law don't tread. Under neon suns where the lost find dread. A cutlass flies with a bloody past.
Let's open her up. Just drag and drop. Drag and drop. Okay. Let's close her back up. Let's see if we can get this last little bit here before we take off.
Between the stars and the cold, I walk alone. One hand on the throttle, one hand on my soul. A pirate by need, but a man by oath. Lost in the drift, where the light won't go. Got a mark on microtech, easy prey.
Come on now. Okay, we're just gonna leave these because we're just gonna be banging our head against the wall. Alright. Back up to the swim platform. Or diving board. Between the stars and the cold, I walk alone. Okay, why to jump up? One hand on my soul, a pirate by need, but a man by oath. Lost in the drift, where the light nice pretty scenery, huh? Clouds are actually moving. Look at that. Can't wait till we get dynamic weather in the game. Imagine just mining here, and then off in the distance you see the rain clouds forming, electrical storm or something. So let's find that F interaction. There we go. Close her up. Let's open this up. 7. Shift click all those over. $9.98. Let's make sure there's nothing left in here. One more time. Oh, we're good. We're at 50. So I'll head back up to obituary. Okay, let me switch over to my joysticks. If any of you are Star Citizen players and you're ever looking at getting joysticks at all, highly recommend the VKBs. You can't go wrong. I've had mine now for 4 or 5 months, and they've been absolutely fantastic. Landing gear up. The tools up. Let's get some afterburners going here. Cruise control, because why not? Let's get our angle of attack up here to the 60s, 70s. There we go. Okay, F2 for our maps. route. You can also hit R on your keyboard, and if I want to clear it, I can just hit C, right? There we go. So I can click on there, I can click here, or I can hit R. Excuse me. F1 to close back out. Let's burn some more afterburners to get out of atmosphere. Okay, let's take the cruise control off. We should have a marker. Oh, there we go, right off to our right. My God, isn't that beautiful? If anything, a wallpaper simulator. Let's see. Let's get a shot there. Okay. I do love this ship. I think it's a nice, solid design. I am a big Drake fan. Obviously, this is not Drake, right? But oops, no. F4 is what I want, and then the camera. There we go.
I know where you are. Out in terrace glow.
A little bit of our afterburners to speed into the station.
Tucked inside a home that I may never see. But I swore I'd be there. I swore I'd fight through fire and through shadow, through endless night. They can take my ship, but they can't take my soul. I'll
switch over to nav flight.
I'll make it home. I'm coming home.
Let's get some altitude, fall in ATC.
Through the ghosts of the wreckage, through the weight of the years. Hold on tight.
What I usually do to slow down
Don't let go.
once I get to the point is just jump into SCM mode.
Father is chasing the glow. Engines barely hum. Power's running low.
I'll slow us down and give us a little more control.
Like hungry wolves moving in too close. A voice comes through, cold, cruel, and clear. Give it up, there's nothing left for you out here. But I
There be
swore
light.
I'd be there. I swore I'd fight through fire and through shadow,
There we go.
through endless night. They can take my ship, but they can't take my soul. I'll find a way, I'll make it home. I'm coming home.
As far as I know, you can't sell gems in Pyro. Maybe check and correct me if I'm wrong. Landing gears down. You know what? Let's reposition ourselves.
Pulse rounds flying, shields won't hold, but I see your
Yeah,
face.
where'd our camera go? There we go.
I burn my thrusters, tear through the sky. I'd rather die.
Okay, engines off. Maybe.
I'm coming home through the
There we go.
void and the fear, through the ghosts of
Power down. Oh, we have the audio bug going on, so I didn't hear the engine shut off. I shouldn't have any really quantum things to do, but We're not gonna repair. 420 for the refueling. Okay, try to jump out. So there still is the quantum fuel bug. So say this is like my spot to stop at before I go to Stanton, right? I'm gonna want to refuel my quantum, and then I'm gonna want to store my ship and then pull it right back up. Oh, we have no audio. Maybe once we get out of the hangar. There we go. Sure it snaps. So hold down R to holster our weapon. And then send her down. Our transfer is complete, so it should be the last box here. So we'll grab it, throw it back in the elevator. We're going to double click to open it. Grab them, the gems, stack them. And we're going to close the store all, bring it back over, make everything move to warehouse. And there they are. So that is the easiest and safest way to move your gems and stuff over. So we exit. Set F there it is. I always find myself when I come up to the ship, I haven't played in a while, I was looking for the buttons like the Cuddies have on it. Okay, let's go ahead and store this. And the key for storing is just waiting for the ship to go down, the door to close, caution tape to drop down, and the lights to come on. I've had quite a few times where I've just stored it, walked out, and it destroyed my ship, so just an FYI. Okay, lights are back on. Entrance. So typically I usually stream till 11. We're gonna cut tonight a little short. I have to get Katie out, and like I said, for those of you who are just joining us, she has 2 torn CCLs in her back legs, so her back legs do not work. So it's time to help her get outside and do some exercises for her. Or not me doing the exercises. She has some physical therapy stuff that I have to do for her. So I'll send you guys to my ending. But yeah, we were able, like I said, rock mining in Stanton is broken unless you're doing the Hawthorne events, the mine and die, or whatever it's called. So Pyro seems to be working just fine, so yeah, I mean, if you enjoy the stream, if you're just lurking, I appreciate giving me a follow over on Twitch to help support me, or on YouTube, and give me a like and subscribe, help out my channel, just give me that little extra support, much appreciated. If not, no worries. So let's see if Pagan is streaming tonight. Has anybody in chat watched Mickey 17 yet? I'm gonna throw that on for a little bit this evening before I head to bed. After I get my puppy girls all settled in for the night. So yeah, if you guys enjoy like the background music, I started Stanton Radio about 3 months ago. It's available on YouTube Music, Pandora, Apple Music, and Spotify. It's all free, all copyright free for you guys to kind of put through. I got a pretty good assortment of songs and themes, so it's something for you guys to throw into like Spotify for your own little soundtrack to kind of mix and match for your time out of the verse. So thought I'd throw it out there. But yeah, I hope you guys had a good night, and I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. So like I said, I changed my stream days from Monday, Wednesday, Friday to Tuesday and Thursday. So I'm gonna go ahead and start this raid here. Hope you guys had a good time, and I will catch you either on Discord tomorrow, or I will catch you on my stream Thursday. I hope you guys have a fantastic night. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for your time. Stay safe. Take care. See you soon.